I was spending a lot of time with my kids this weekend, and I think I might have mentioned this before, but they are oftentimes, they're eating foods that I'm not eating anymore, or not eating anymore, but that I'm highly limiting, or not eating anymore at all, right? Or foods that I'm choosing not to have at this point in time. One day we had a treat for them, and they had gotten burgers and fries, and I got my daughter a milkshake, and I didn't have any with them that day. They let them have it and things like that. And then just yesterday, just out of nowhere, a feeling was like overcoming my body, and it was like, you know what? It's like, why don't you have a burger and a milkshake today? Because, why not? You do really good. Like, these thoughts were coming in my head. You do really good. You've been doing great. You've been on your journey. You're feeling good. You're feeling light. They're like, you know what? And you can do, and the voice was like, oh, you can monitor it well. It's not a big deal. It's like a one-time treat for yourself. And you can monitor the calories. I was like going on, I went online and was calculating the calories. I was like, okay, great. This will like take up half of my consumption for the day, or maybe over half with the burger and the milkshake. But I was like, man, it's gonna taste fantastic, and it's gonna be good. And look at me in control of this, and monitor out the calories. And I was like getting close to put in like the order for it online. And I stopped myself and I said, no. Why did I say no to myself? Because my intentions, my thoughts were fine. And overall, like, hey, it's not gonna kill me. And it's not, it wouldn't have. But I told myself no, because I wasn't having it because it wasn't because I needed it. And it wasn't a conscious desire. It was like a random craving that came over me from having seen it, from having someone else had it. And I was like, okay, well, now I want it. I didn't actually want it or need it. Like, when I really separated the thought, and it was difficult, but this is my growth in this journey, is that I sat down and I separated the thought and I said, Kwame, do you actually need or want this? Like, do you actually want this? And then not only that, even if you did, what is the feeling going to be for you after this? Are you going to feel good as a result of it? Because yeah, you can go on the 5-mile walk and work this off and build up to that. I was like, but in this day and what you're doing right now, is that really going to make you feel great? Do you really want to do that right now? And when I got to the truth of the matter, the answer was no, I really didn't. I didn't want to feel the crap that it would make me feel afterwards. I didn't want to go through that. I didn't want to have to do extra work because of that. I just didn't. It wasn't that worth it to me. And in really looking at that and understanding that and evaluating that, I said, you know what, this fleeting craving is something that I can overcome. I don't need it. I didn't need it. I didn't need to give into it. Like, I could have, and I could have made it work in a way, but I wanted to be even stronger and say, I don't need this at all. I don't need this at all. Let me just continue to make the better selections and the better choices, because I want to choose something that will help me feel better. I want to choose something that will help continue to make me feel good. And not to say that I won't ever have anything that isn't as good for me, but on that, I just told myself in that particular day or that particular time, that's not what I needed. And I said, if I do want to have something that's not as good for me, okay, well, I want it to be something even better, something I'm going to enjoy even more than this random burger and milkshake. I was like, I'm not going to enjoy this to the fullest extent. I don't even care for this that much. I said, I'm just, because I saw it and because someone else close to me had it, and now my mind is telling me, okay, well, you should have it. I didn't need it. And I can easily say one day in the future, hey, I'm going to have a burger and fries or a milkshake. And there's no problem with that. But that would be because that's what I want to do at that point in time. Like, I truly want to do that, not because some irrational thought crossed through my mind. I'm like, okay, well, I can do it. No, I want to say, hey, no, this is what I want to do. So I'm going to do it. I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense, but it did to me. And I just think it's something that we all deal with in some type of way. Now I'm at the gym and I'm ready to work out. I hope you enjoyed that little story and that little side. No, I hope that did something for you. It did something for me, and it's going to continue paying dividends for me, I believe, in the future, because I feel fantastic today, and I don't think I would have felt as good had I succumbed to that yesterday. So I feel good. I'm rearing and ready to go. Got a workout ahead. Got things to do. Let's get to it. Let's get it in. What can I say? Like, drenched, profusely sweating. This was great. Incorporated. Like, I really felt good about this workout today. because I was able to incorporate some more things from physical therapy that I've been working on and learning. Doing it here, it felt really good. Feels like I'm progressing really well. Like the pain that I used to have I used to have so much pain in my knees trying to do this stuff. And it is very minimal compared to what I was experiencing before. So I'm happy that I'm progressing well with that. I'm happy at the intensity level of the workout today, that everything I felt was done well to the fullest extent without risk of injury, and just really pushing myself. I just really felt like I was pushing myself today. Hey, we're 90 days in. You know, that's something to talk about. I'm sure we'll sit down and talk about that as well, but we're 90 days in. 90 days in. Not zaddy yet, but quite far from zero. 90 days. 90 days. Whew. Like, I don't believe there's a circumstance that can come up in my life that would make me fall off of this. Any challenge, any trial, any tribulation, I feel I can triumph through and not lose my lifestyle. Not any longer. 90 days in, Z to Z.